Stop calling yourself broke. That word is too soft for what is happening. Broke sounds temporary. A rough month, bad luck, a late paycheck. But this is different. Millions of people wake up exhausted, stare at glowing screens for 12 hours, buy things they do not even care about, then wonder why life feels empty. That is not poverty. That is sedation. You are not simply low on money. You are mentally drugged by comfort, distraction, stimulation, and survival loops designed to keep you passive. Look closely at the modern routine. Alarm rings, phone lights up, notifications attack before your feet even touch the floor. News, messages, ads, trends, panic, desire, noise. Your brain never wakes up naturally anymore. It gets hijacked immediately. By the time most people leave their beds, they have already consumed more emotional stimulation than a human being from 200 years ago experienced in a week. And somehow, society calls this normal. Then comes the performance, fake productivity, fake urgency, fake freedom. People sit in traffic to reach jobs they hate so they can afford distractions that numb the pain created by those same jobs. Coffee to function, music to escape silence, streaming to escape thought, shopping to escape insecurity, alcohol to escape pressure. Endless scrolling to escape reality. Every escape feels harmless until you realize your entire personality is becoming one long avoidance strategy. Here is the terrifying part. The system does not need you rich. It only needs you functional. Functional people keep consuming. Functional people keep paying subscriptions. Functional people stay too tired to question anything. Think about that. Most people are not collapsing because collapse would force change. Instead, they remain barely comfortable. Just enough entertainment, just enough dopamine, just enough convenience to stop rebellion before it starts. Watch how carefully the trap is designed. Food arrives instantly. Entertainment never ends. Validation is one selfie away. Loneliness disappears for 10 seconds every time a stranger likes your post. The modern world studies human weakness like a science experiment. Every platform competes for your attention because attention is more profitable than oil. If they control your focus, they influence your emotions. If they influence your emotions, they influence your spending. And if they influence your spending, they quietly control your future. This is why people feel tired even after resting. Their nervous systems never shut off. Silence feels uncomfortable now. Boredom feels dangerous. Stillness feels unnatural. The brain has been trained to crave constant stimulation, so real life starts feeling slow and meaningless. That is why someone can spend 6 straight hours online, then claim they have no energy left to build anything meaningful. Their energy was stolen before they even noticed it disappearing. And the scariest part is how invisible the addiction looks. Nobody panics when a man drinks poison from a beautiful glass. Society rewards the sedated. The exhausted worker gets praised for grinding. The overstimulated consumer gets called successful. The person destroying themselves quietly is admired because they look productive on the surface. Meanwhile, their mind is collapsing underneath polished photos and motivational captions. Pause for 1 second and ask yourself something uncomfortable. When was the last time you sat alone with your thoughts without reaching for a screen? Most people cannot do it anymore. The moment silence appears, anxiety enters. Not because silence is dangerous, but because silence exposes everything distraction was hiding. The debt, the emptiness, the lack of purpose, the fear that years are passing without real progress. That is the real cost of comfort culture. It slowly removes urgency from human beings. People stop chasing meaningful lives and start chasing manageable stress. They accept emotional numbness in exchange for convenience. They trade ambition for stimulation. They trade discipline for entertainment. Then one day, they wake up older, mentally drained, financially fragile, and deeply confused about where their life went. Understand this clearly. Financial sedation is not just about money. It is about attention. A distracted mind will always struggle to build wealth because distraction destroys consistency. The modern system floods people with artificial desires so they never focus long enough to escape survival mode. Every notification interrupts thought. Every trend resets attention. Every craving keeps the cycle alive. The truth is brutal. Most people are not trapped because they are incapable. They are trapped because they are overstimulated, emotionally exhausted, and strategically distracted every waking hour. Their minds are crowded before their goals even have a chance to breathe. Look at the average evening. A person comes home mentally empty, microwaves convenience food, opens 3 apps at once, laughs at videos. They will forget tomorrow, then falls asleep with blue light burning into their face. Repeat that cycle for 10 years and watch what disappears. Curiosity disappears. Courage disappears. Deep thinking disappears. Eventually, even dreams disappear. That is the hidden tragedy. Sedation does not kill people dramatically. It kills them quietly through comfort, repetition, and endless digital anesthesia disguised as normal life every day. So the wake-up moment is not opening another business book or chasing another motivational quote. It starts when you realize the battle for your future is happening inside your attention span. The moment you protect your focus, question your comforts, and become harder to manipulate, the sedation begins to break. And suddenly, the world looks very different. Not because the system changed, but because you finally stopped sleepwalking through it.